your Ortons. More so with the Royal Rumble, we spoke about this, saying that he would have definitely been in our boat watching the Royal Rumble at 2 o'clock in the morning when he was 15, 16, and we know he's in Mark territory up there, doing a good job of hiding it, but he's got a MARK written all over his face.
Every moment special for the former WWE champion Sheamus. We certainly have enjoyed seeing him come to power, as it were, and indeed in such a short space of time. A lot of the fans and critics alike didn't like how quickly Sheamus sort of rose to the top, but you got to look at it like this: wherever he did work, the likes of Irish Whip Wrestling and dates around Europe and Ireland, he's been going a long time. I mean, he isn't just some guy who's just come out of nowhere. It might appear that way to people stateside, but Sheamus has been working a while now.
Yeah, Sheamus on the independent scene in the UK and Ireland for quite a number of years. SOS, as he was commonly referred to, being Mr. O'Shaughnessy, Sheamus O'Shaughnessy, the Celtic Warrior, as many of you know him now. And for a good insight, well worth checking out a great documentary on YouTube with Vampiro. The name escapes me, but if you want to see Sheamus as the real Sheamus in his peak independent days before he signed to WWE, it's definitely worth checking out. A 6-part documentary on YouTube there on Vampiro. Pretty easy to find, definitely worth checking out.
Sheamus is going to go somewhere now. We don't know where. Hopefully it won't be right to the bottom of the card, although in terms of being there, that's probably where he could end up.
Yeah, rumours have it that with the draft coming up, some ads were shown on SmackDown in the US there for that big Super Show on the 22nd, and advertised as Team SmackDown for the show was Jericho Punk versus the team of Sheamus, Jericho and Punk on the SmackDown roster. Interesting to note that Sheamus might actually be leaving Raw.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens to Sheamus, our very first Republic of Ireland WWE champion. We have to say it, we're proud of it. It's something that hasn't happened much. I know there was a guy back in the day who made it to television. I think he was the Dublin Bruiser or something like that. Somebody out there might correct me. There was an Irish guy on the WWE TV before, but certainly we've never had a real star, and we think that Sheamus has got a long, long career coming up in the next decade, and it's all up to him, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I can slowly but surely see things might not go that way if he gets drafted to SmackDown. I think Sheamus could even end up in MVP territory there. MVP, of course, teaming with Mark Henry for the last... Jesus, how long is it now?
It's been a while. It's been too long.
Yeah. We don't want to see Sheamus end up in MVP territory. So, not a fan of this move to SmackDown if the rumours are true.
Talk of Sheamus moving to SmackDown now, and that is exactly what we fear. But perhaps it's time that he can now go back and have that proper build. I mean, that's exactly where Drew McIntyre is. Yeah,
Drew delivering on all accounts, without doubt. A great Titantron to start that promo, and he comes down with a real sense of arrogance, and he knows he's good. He's Vince's boy, and he's definitely been doing what he's been told to do.
Could we possibly see a bit of a switch over here? There's talk of Sheamus being drafted to SmackDown. Maybe we could see Drew McIntyre going the opposite way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Drew McIntyre is going to go anyway. That belt will be dropped, give it 2 months. And I'd say the release when the draft comes around if he's lucky next year. I'm not a fan of Drew McIntyre. You know, I think that push, a lucky one, that Vince might have been at an audition again or whatever the case be, but Drew McIntyre certainly won the lotto when it comes to WWE, and a guy who we think for the most part, deserves FCW territory and a quick release. Drew McIntyre, certainly not one to watch in our eyes.
Big news this week coming out of WWE Smackdown. It's a new women's champion that we have, as Michelle McCool has now regained the championship. She took on Mickie James with Vicky Guerrero as the special guest referee. It was an average match. It was certainly a shock to see the belt change hands on television.
Yeah, again, it just shows how relevant I think the women's championship is when they do quick moves like that, and sometimes it would make you even wonder, what's the point? It's ratings, but you'd wonder how Michelle McCool feels as the new women's champion. Does she know that it's actually making some difference, or is it just another pass on, keep things somewhat fresh when really they're pretty stale?
Going forward, it looks like the storyline that has been built the most over the last few months, which ironically is a Divas storyline, the Piggy James storyline with Michelle McCool, Layla and Mickie James. It's been controversial, and certainly it's got a lot of people talking. Some people are in love with this angle.
Yeah, Piggy James, Mickie James. I don't know. I don't think it's good TV. I was bored after the first promo, and whatever you can say about Mickie James getting treated for whatever reasons the way she is, but doesn't interest me really.
Crossing that kayfabe line once again, because I'm sure at some point we've all wondered, is this a shoot? Is the company trying to punish Mickie James for going off and recording a country album? But then Mickie James has also said that she is really happy with the angle, and she feels that at some time or another everybody gets this, and perhaps it will help somebody in the audience deal with it. Yeah,
Mickie again showing her true colours, coming out and saying this could help somebody somewhere. We're fans of Mickie, and I think going forward they need to drop the angle, and I think they need to put the belt back on and focus on the wrestling side of things, and leave Piggy James to sit in the sty for now.
Michelle McCool now with a lot of momentum going into WrestleMania. I think it's almost a dead cert that it could be Mickie James, Michelle McCool in terms of main events. But speaking of main events, we're going to go to more WrestleMania news, and we wanted to hold off this until
I think it will be it'll be interesting to see, because I think between Cena, Batista and Jericho and Edge, what will be the main event? You can hear the World Heavyweight Championship match being referred to as the main event with Jericho and Edge, but again, do I want to see Jericho and Edge headline WrestleMania?
It's a tough call. Perhaps they've made it to that level now.
That's something I definitely thought about, but when you have a Batista, Cena, two big names, and especially with Batista as the super heel, I think it would be a wise move to hype that as the main event, because it has that little bit more of a big time feel to it, even though it has been done a squazillion times. But where do you go? Sheamus, Cena, it's not going to draw, and Edge, Batista certainly wouldn't draw either. So maybe Jericho versus Edge is the way to go.
Certainly with Chris Jericho largely being away the last, couple of years before 2007. He didn't get a chance to work with Edge all through those years since he wasn't in the company. So perhaps now this is a fresh matchup, and the kind of matchup that we want to see on the top of the card, and maybe get a break from some of the usual suspects, the guys that are always up there. And, it just doesn't entertain me anymore to see Cena up there, but we have to put up with it because he's going to take on Batista for the WWE Championship. And going into this, I don't even have that feeling that I can't wait to see Cena get beaten, or I can't wait to hate the fact that he wins. It just doesn't stir me at all.
Yeah, I think we've had a bit of overkill on Cena, and really, I think the only thing